What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Time to get live. It's time to represent. Trying to make this a little bit more straighter. Bam. We in there. I love that painting. I love that painting. Love that painting. I'm watching YouTube right now. Watching YouTube with YouTube. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit though. Let it reach. It never reaches. I'll be right back, guys. It's time to represent. Hey, state. All right. Bam. What's up, guys? You know, it's Sunday night. Chilling. I didn't watch too much football today. Uh, had, duty yesterday. I'll say duty. That means I was on the ship all day for 24 hours. Saturday, I got off at 7:30. Came home, kind of chilled for a little bit. Then I went for my run, 3.2 miles. I did. Let's see what I do. I did a little review. Back it up. See what I did. I did 3.19 miles in 32 minutes. I really wasn't feeling it. That was a slow run for me. Yeah, it was bad. So my quads have been like really super tight. So I've been trying to stretch them out as much as I could. So that's what I did. Went for a run. After the run, I showered, got some clothes on. Then I went, got the haircut. I told the dude I wanted fade on the side and like keep it a little bit on top. He didn't listen. So whatever. But it's all right. It's straight. It's straight. It's decent. Whatever. So after that, what I do? I went and got something to eat at what's that place called? Panita Bread? Whatever. I can't think of the name. So I went there, got me like broccoli and chicken, some quinoa bowl, a nice little salad, some green tea on the side. It was great. And then I went to work out again. So I went to the gym, Iron Asylum, in Kempsville, off Kempsville Road, Iron Asylum. Shout out to Iron Asylums, Kempsville. There's another Iron Asylums in another location. They're actually having another location that's coming to Norfolk, closer to Norfolk. So I'll probably hit that one up because it's probably gonna be closer than the one in Kempsville. So that's like a 15-minute drive. I've been thinking about checking out some other gyms, Anytime Fitness. And then there's a YMCA, like literally right across the street from my apartment. Thinking about checking that one out because I'm looking for like a gym that has a sauna. Because I missed that. Because when I was in Chicago, I went to this gym called Export Fitness. That was another 24 hours gym. You can literally go there. That's what I like. I like gyms that are 24 hours. That you can just go anytime you have time, free time, and work out. Because gyms that have hours, especially when my last job was a recruit division commander as a RDC, where your hours are just so sporadic. You just got to get in where you can. So that's why I like those 24-hour gyms. Um, so there's another Kemp's Iron Asylum's coming. So after I got the haircut, then I went to got something to eat. Then I went to the gym and I did a chest workout. So look out for that video. Um, it's pretty. I got a really good pump off that chest workout. So I did some flat bench, um, worked up to a moderately heavy rep, 315, and then I backed down to like what was it 225, 245, back down to 245. Then I did some incline, um, incline machine. Then I did some pec deck. And then I finished off with some dips, and then I got on the Stairmaster and did like 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, and that was it, man. That was fitness. Fitness, working out, going to the gym, maintaining a decent physique ain't got to be hard. You just got to go in and, you know, for for most people, your body for most muscle groups, I would say all you need is 3 exercises for a muscle group. So if you're doing chest, pick 3 movements, 3 exercises, um, and do maybe 3 or 4 sets between 10 to 12 reps. Workout complete. All right, that's all you gotta do. Get your little cardio in, 30 minutes in, you're good to go. And then once you start, getting that cardio up and running, up and jumping, then you can increase your cardio from like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, then to 30 minutes to 35, 40 minutes. Um, and that's the way you can, maintain that, your muscle and, endurance at the same time. So that's pretty much what I do. That's the blueprint right there, for any type of workout you're doing. So that's what I did today. The little chest workout. Um, then I came home, uh, got something to eat, and now I'm just chilling, chilling with the YouTubing. Got my hookah going. I'll show you that real quick. See, gold hookah right there. I got that Keurig from my brother in the background. I use that all the time. So, um, but I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, about um Sunday vibes. Sunday vibes. I think I want to title. I think I might really retitle this video. Um, so probably some top reasons why you join the military, or why you join the military. So let's get into it. Top reasons why you join the military. I've been in the Navy 19 years in November, so 18 and some change, and I worked my way up to a Navy chief, which is a E7. For every other branch that's wanting to know, so a chief is an E7. So I got that. I've been stationed in Italy, Japan, Chicago, San Diego, and New York. I've been on deployments. I went to Australia, Germany, um, the Middle East. Where else I go? All over Europe. pretty much a lot of Europe countries, so many European countries. Um, but yeah, so 18, 19 years in the Navy. But so I think the number one reason why people join the military is stability. All right, top number one reason, stability. The Navy, the military is a very stable job environment. Um, or what I should say, stable environment for um, I guess benefits, family, and things like that. So um, you're unless you mess up, you're guaranteed to get paid on the first and the 15th of every month, based on your pay grade. Um, and obviously, the longer you stay in, the more money you get paid. If you go officer, obviously, the more money you get paid for that. So the more responsibility you have, the more money you get paid, essentially. Um, so the ish the with more response more pay grades is more responsibilities, you have more issues, more problems you got to deal with, more people you got to deal with, more people you got to talk to, things like that. But it is a very stable in job, so guaranteed, um, guaranteed retirement. So um, where I'm on, there's two different retirement plans right now, um, and obviously they're phased out as we get in time. The first one is the high three, which is basically of the they average the base pay of your last 3 years, average it out, and that is your retirement pay for the remainder of your life. And obviously, it goes up every year, compensating for inflation and things like that. And then you get disability, like you could file for disability. So like if you got some type of disability, that increases your pay too. So like me is shaving. So because I'm in the military, I have to shave. So I get razor bumps, and it's really messed up my like skin here. So that may be a disability issue. Some people have, knees and foot pain, back pain. It really depends on your job and what you've been doing. Like welders, they can lose vision if because of the all the welding. If you've had like to work like some type of security where you had to wear rucksacks and heavy obviously your back may be messed up, your feet may be messed up, um, so you can get disability for those things. Um, but the main thing is like stability, and the benefits. You're able to take care of your family. Um, Another thing is variety. Variety um, is like why a lot of people aren't happy with their jobs. So, like for instance, myself. Right now, I'm stationed in Virginia, right? So this is my first time in 18 years, 18, 19 years of being stationed in Virginia, which is the second or first largest naval base in the world. So, um, so this is my first time here, which means, and I'm only here, well, stationed on in my particular command for only 2 years. So it means in 2 years, I'm able to like pick orders and go do something else within my rate, or sometimes outside of my rate. So like I'm an electrician. Um, so for the past prior 4 years, I was a boot camp instructor, which has nothing to do with me being an electrician. So I was doing that for 4 years. You can go do like, some people go do other things outside their rate, like brake duty, instructor. Obviously, what I did as an RDC. Um, you can work for you can work at the White House. I've seen that. You can work for like ceremonial guard, all kind of things outside your rate and inside your rate. So it's variety. So like people go to a job every day for like 15 to 20 years or longer, and then they retire and they work in the same building doing the same thing all that time. Um, you know, I just don't see how. I see the stability in that, but like just the variety. So like if I'm not, if I get bored with something in 2 years, I know I can go. It's time for me to go do something else, which I love. So that means I, pack all my stuff up and go. So I've lived in Chicago, had an apartment in Chicago, had an apartment in Italy, had an apartment in Japan. Now I have an apartment in Virginia. Um, there's some negatives to that because I'm very used to packing and unpacking, which kind of sucks sometimes. It gets harder when you obviously have a family, but everybody's got to be on board. Everybody's got to uh, be in agreement when you have a family on what the next movie is, what the best movie is for you and your family. So I like the variety. I like being able to move around a lot. So we talk about money. You got your steady paycheck, benefits, variety of moving around. Let's see what else. Obviously, the next best thing is that you're doing something bigger than yourself. You're able to, you're contributing to an overall greater cause than your local neighborhood, your local community. You are impacting, making an impact on the world, no matter what you're doing, indirectly or directly when you work when you are in the military. Because when you put on that uniform, you represent more than yourself. I like to tell my recruits this: on your uniform, there's two patches. One says U.S. Navy and one says your last name. They both are significant. All right, the U.S. Navy is part of you. You represent a piece of the Navy. You represent a unified front for the pretty much for global defense, and a presence to deter those that might want to harm the innocents. The other one is your name, your last name, your God given last name. That represents yourself. That represents, like, so your work ethic, who you are as a person, um, who raised you, all those things. All right. So that's a pretty big deal, if you ask me, um, when you put on that uniform and you represent those two names on your uniform. Um, so a bigger purpose. That would be the next thing why you would join the Navy or join the military, to do something bigger, a bigger purpose. I'll tell you why I joined. So um, when I got out of high school, graduated from high school, I was working for Walmart, and they were about to like make me like manager, and I was about to manage a department, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't want to be doing this. And I'd already signed up after college, after high school. I already signed up for some college classes because it's the thing to do. You get out of high school, you go to college, you get it. You just follow that train of progression, and it wasn't for me. Because like high school, yeah, I didn't like um, school wasn't for me. School wasn't my thing. I barely made it through, graduated on time, but I was done. It was not something that I was interested in doing um, again for another 4 years and paying for it. That's the thing, and paying for it because I didn't have any scholarships. I had a book scholarship that would have covered some books, but I didn't have like a scholarship. So I was going to go try and start going to like a local technical high school, do some college courses there, figure out what I wanted to do, and then move on from there. Maybe and then maybe transfer to like a 4 year college and figure that out. But I really had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. Um, so um, just I wanted to do more than what I was doing. So that's why I joined the Navy. Um, which is pretty much takes me to another reason why you join the Navy is for because you don't wanna sit around the house, right? At your mom and dad's house. You don't want to go to college, and you don't want to work a 9 to 5 job at some local gas station, Taco Bell, something like that. Um, just want to do more with your life. So that's why you join the Navy, to do something more, whatever it is. I mean, I'm an electrician. This doesn't sound like very heroic, but it is. Like I've done some pretty interesting jobs since I've been in the Navy. Especially as being a recruit division commander. They statistically they say that when you go be a recruit division commander, boot camp instructor, you uh, you impact a third 1/3 of the military. Um, the Navy has I think over 300,000 people in it, right? So a third of that you impact. Um, you would impact if you do one tour at RTC. I did two tours at RTC. So there's a lot of people that I have, 18 divisions, comprised of roughly 88 plus people. So when you think about that, how your legacy and what you impact, that's huge. And honestly, I don't think I could have done that, seen that, and been that more impactful just if I went home, did college, got a job, and did the normal thing. Um, I found my purpose when I was at RDC, um, and I found my other purpose when I discovered fitness. Um, my love for just movement and progression has propelled me into a direction that is, I don't know where it's going. I don't know where this is going to take me, but I like working out. I like showing people how to work out. I like seeing myself physically improve, um, and mentally improve because of the stuff that I'm learning as I progress in this fitness education, I should say. And I love to see when other people improve their life and their fitness and health, um, because health is wealth, right? If you're healthy, you feel good. If you feel good, you look good, you are good. You tend to do better in life, and you tend to feel more successful. You don't feel, excuse me, I'm sorry. You don't feel too sluggish. You're good. Um, And that's what I like. That's what I love to see in people. Excuse me. Gotta switch this up. Anyway, um, your impact in the military um, is, and then the next thing is, the skill set you get out of it. So even though I'm an electrician, um, one of the things they teach you is just literally how to manage people, how to manage time, how to manage equipment. So like being a project manager or a material manager, things like that. It'll come like secondhand to you once you get out of the military. You leave with like so many like I guess, side job skills that translate into uh, real life work skills once you get out of the military. Um, and that pays well because the level of knowledge that you have and your age will just helps you manage issues. Because when a stressful situation happens, you're so used to those stressful situations in life, uh, at work and things like that, that you don't freak out, you don't panic. You literally step back, you figure it out, you solve the problem, and that's what a lot of companies look for, in managers, in CEOs, in corporate leaders. And the Navy essentially teaches you that. The military teaches you that. Um, so that's one of the skills you learn. How when the world's on fire, you're just standing there with a bucket of water, just slowly putting it out, calm as can be. That's one thing good about the military. There's a lot more things. I guess let's talk about a few things that are that are not so great about the military. So the variety, I said the variety. The thing is moving around. So I'm still, and it's really up to choices too. So it's hard to develop a relationship sometimes when you're in the military, moving around so much, um, because you're not able to um, have that stability in meeting people. Unless you meet somebody in the military, then they understand what's going on. But a lot of times you don't want to do that. Um, I don't want to do that, but it happens because you spend so much time with people, you end up like literally falling in love with people you work with. It's just natural course of action. Uh, but finding stable relationships in the military is one of the downsides. Divorce rates. Um, so I think the divorce rate in America is like 50%. Most marriages don't last 5 years. I could say that in the military, you can just like double that, double. Um, so there's a handful of people that I know that have been married for a long time, their first time. Um, so you ask a lot of people that have been in the military for a long time, and they'll tell you they're like on their second marriage, um, and just because things just don't work out, um, which is probably another reason why I'm not married with anybody, because I've seen the the good and the bad in all this, in the relationships in the military. Um, I've seen people cheat on each other. Um, I've seen people get married. I've seen people get divorced. But there's a handful. There's a few of my friends that are still married and loyal to the soul, and they're on their first marriage. Um, so shout out to them. Shout out to anybody that's married and sticking it out. I hate to say the word sticking it out, but just literally making it work and being happy about it. That's really a hard job. Relationships require work, but it doesn't feel like work when it's the right relationship. Just like any job you do. When you love your job or your work. When you go to work and it doesn't feel like work. Vent that out. There it goes. All right. So, relationships. Let's see what else. Rules and regulations. So, that's another downside. So, civilians, people not in the military, have laws and rules they have to abide by, and we have to abide by those laws and rules too. But then we have the military rules and laws that we have to abide by also, which tend to be a lot more stricter than the civilian rules. So, like for instance, marijuana is legal in a lot of states, but if you're in the military, you still can't smoke weed or CBDs or anything like that, which is not really an issue for me because I've never smoked weed in my life. Just, just hookah, just hookah. Um, which is just because it's the flavor of it. See what else? Say you get a DUI, you get a DUI out in town, right? The local authorities process you. You have to deal with them, and then you have to deal with the military. So you go through all their stuff, the locally, and then once they're done with you, you got to relive all that stuff again through the military. Um, so it's a little bit more stricter with the rules. Or like if you're in a foreign country, you can't act like a tourist. You have to follow the rules and regulations based for the military in that country, um, because uh, the United States has agreements with other countries on how the military will act in their country. So there's those rules you have to follow. Um, See what else. Um, well, I know. Oh shit! I got another benefit of being in the military is education. You can come in the military with a pretty much high school diploma and/or GED, um, and leave here with whatever degree you want. I don't have a degree. I have several certifications, because of because my love for being a personal trainer. So I'm a certified nutrition coach, certified personal trainer, certified DNA coach. I'm an elite. I'm considered an elite personal trainer because I have several certifications. Um, I have, um, yeah, I had my CrossFit level 1, but I didn't keep that up. So that's gone. Um, I'm now a command fitness leader for the Navy, and that's a 5-day course you got to go through. So there's lots of education opportunities. You can get, we have free education, so like tuition assistance. So while you're in the military, you can use tuition assistance to pay for classes, not necessarily books. You can still get like scholarships and stuff like that for books, but they pay for the course itself. Um, and there's ways to pay for the books. Like when I was like heavy on college courses, I used to use renting books. There's several like companies and websites where you can just rent the books for the course and then send it back when you're done renting it, which is a whole lot cheaper than buying the books themselves. Then there's yeah, there's you can do so much with education while you're in the military. Get licenses for like real estate. Several friends that got the license for being real estate agents. You buy a house. I got people that are younger than me, second classes, E5s, E4s that own houses because they just save their money, buy a house. They want that stability. You grow up a little bit more faster while you're in the military because of the people you're around and some of the education you get, and it's really based on your command too. Who's there telling you the right thing to do, what you should do, how to handle business. Um, so that's those are some pros and some cons on why on benefits of being in the military. Sunday vibes. I really want to come on here because my Instagram is getting weird. Instagram, Facebook is getting weird, really, because I, I I don't just a public service announcement. Um, I'm into fitness, and I don't talk to women a lot because I'm an introvert, really shy. But I definitely don't talk to guys. I like women, so I keep getting weird requests and heart emojis from guys. That needs to stop. No offense, it's 2021, about to be 2022. Love who you want, just not this guy. I love women. So, with that being said, it's your boy Justin Fletch out with another live video. No one was on here the entire time. I don't care. It is what it is. You'll watch it later. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.